Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to This is Kennedy B, and today I'm about to be doing tips for upcoming middle schoolers. So if you're here, stick around and let's go. Alright y'all, so if y'all don't know, I'm going to the 10th grade, so I'm like out of middle school and stuff, because middle school for me is 6th, 7th, and 8th. I know for some places it's 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, but yeah, for me it was 6th, 7th, and 8th. So yeah, I'm in high school now because I'm going to 10th grade. So yeah, I'm going to be giving y'all some tips for the upcoming middle schoolers and stuff, because y'all need to know some stuff, and I wish I knew this stuff. Like, not saying that I did all this stuff, but like, I just want y'all to know because I think it'll be beneficial. And if y'all be seeing me look down, I do have my iPad right here, and I wrote some of the tips down because y'all, I didn't want to forget like the tips that I was saying. So yeah, let's go. And it's 20 of them, I believe. Yeah, 20 tips. So yeah, all right y'all, so the first tip is do not get in drama. So what I mean by do not get in drama, also I'm gonna be explaining each one. So yeah, what I mean by do not get in drama is do not like entertain something that does not need to be entertained, because then it just creates fights and all that mess, and y'all don't need to be doing that because it just creates a whole mess. And like, it just, yeah, don't entertain drama. If people tell you stuff and all that, don't, if you ain't see it, don't entertain it. And even if you seen it, don't go telling other people, because just leave it. Like, just if other people want to do that, let them do that, because it's just gonna lead to them getting in drama, but you don't want to be in that. So yeah, don't be in drama. The next tip is number 2, do not start the drama. When I tell y'all do not start drama, please do not start drama, because you will be like one of the most hated people in the whole grade just because you started drama when people find out it's not true. Like, don't start drama. Like, don't say stuff to people that you know that's not true about someone else. And even if it is true and nobody else knows, don't say it, because maybe they don't want people to know that. Like, you don't know, and why are you going to tell other people's business? Like, why are you worried about them? You need to be worried about yourself and your schoolwork. So like, don't start drama, because it just wouldn't make no sense for you to start it, because it's just gonna create to nobody liking you for real. So yeah, don't start drama. All right y'all, tip number 3 is to be yourself. When I tell y'all a bunch of people want to like change when they get in middle school, because like and all that, be yourself. If you don't want to curse, don't curse. Cursing's not good. I don't curse, but like, there's people that like get in middle school and start cursing. Don't do it. It's not really necessary, but like, a bunch of kids get in middle school and think they can start cursing, which is crazy. But yeah, just be yourself, be your authentic self, because I promise you there's a group for everybody. So be yourself. You will find friends and all that. And yeah, just be yourself. Don't change. If you want to wear what you like to wear, wear what you like to wear and stuff. The only tip I will have is, I mean, if you like unicorns, you can wear it, but people were probably gonna say something to you, but like, who cares what people say? But like, yeah. So yeah, the third tip is just be yourself, be your authentic self. Don't change to try to fit in, because yeah, just don't, because you're just not gonna like school, because you're just gonna be there to try to fit in and stuff, and fitting in is not more than important than being yourself. So yeah, number 3 is be yourself. Number 4 is don't have a large friend group. The reason I say this is because like, tops, you could probably have a friend group of about like 5 people. If you have any more than that, it just creates a whole bunch of drama and a whole bunch of mess. And then what happens is, when you have big friend groups, there's always at least one person in the friend group that doesn't like somebody that's not in the friend group, or doesn't like somebody that's in the friend group. So it just creates a whole bunch of drama and a whole bunch of mess, and it's just like, now all y'all are arguing, and it just becomes a whole mess and creates like a bunch of mess. So just like, don't get into that. Like, just try to have like a couple friends, maybe like 2 friends in each class. Yeah, Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all get in a big friend group of like 15, 20 people, yeah, that ain't gonna work. So just don't be in big friend groups. All right, y'all, tip number 5, this kind of leads from tip 4, but just make sure you have at least 2 people that you can actually trust. Like, I will say a bunch of people that you, like, if they went to your elementary school and then go to middle school, a bunch of people get weird and stuff and, like, don't be wanting to talk to you because they think they're bigger than the program, but whatever. And yeah, like some people just get weird and they get new friends and stuff, and they just be acting like they don't know you and stuff like that. So just have at least 2 friends you can trust, like actually trust, because again, I will tell y'all, some people are gonna switch up. Like, it happens. People will talk to you and then they'll meet new people and then they won't talk to you. Like, it happens. So just make sure you have at least 2 people you could trust, like that are actually your best friend, that you can actually call best friend and stuff, that you like actually can tell things to and stuff. But make sure that you trust them, because 9 times out of 10, if it's somebody you don't trust, if they'll just be telling them stuff, they're gonna go off and tell whatever you told. So just make sure you have at least 2 friends you could trust. All right, y'all, so tip number 6 is it is okay to be by yourself sometimes. So listen, I'm gonna tell y'all that if you go to a big middle school, most likely you're not gonna have classes with your friends unless you get either lucky, unless you switch into those classes with them, or unless you and you always make new friends. So but even if you don't make new friends in like a certain class or at lunch, you don't have your friends, because most likely you have many different lunches and stuff and it goes by your class. It is okay to be by yourself. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure you have friends in certain classes and stuff, but I promise you, if you don't have a friend in science, it's fine to be by yourself. If you don't have a friend during lunch, it's fine to be by yourself. I promise you, it will be okay. And yeah, because I'm pretty sure you would rather, for me, I would rather be by myself than just be trying to talk to random people. So yeah, so it's okay to be by yourself, and that's tip number 6. All right, y'all, tip number 7 is please do not be dressing grown, because it puts a bad image on you. Like, when I say grown, don't be showing up in no booty shorts and sports and like, not sports bra, but like, don't be showing up in no booty shorts and just a bra with like a jacket, because like it's gonna put a bad image on you. Like, teachers are gonna think like that your parents don't care what you wear and all that, and like, I promise y'all, it's not cute. Like, I don't know what to say, it's not cute. So don't just wear regular clothes to school. Just wear regular clothes. If you want to wear that outside of school and your parents is fine with that, cool. But again, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get dress coded. If you show up with booty shorts and a bra on, you're gonna get dress coded. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So just show up in some regular clothes. If you want to wear shorts, just get shorts that don't show your butt. If you want to wear a crop top, just get a longer crop top. But don't dress like grown, like you're going to a club, because this is school, this is not a club. So yeah, that's tip number 7, I believe. And yeah, don't be dressing grown, because you're gonna get dress coded. All right, y'all, so tip number 8 is don't worry about what people say. Let me tell y'all, this is long, because if y'all go around worrying about what everybody and their mama said, about what you got on, about what your hair look like, about anything, like, people are always gonna have something to say. Like, let me tell y'all something. People are always gonna have something to say. Like, it's like people don't know how to just leave you alone. It's like, people are always gonna have something to say, whether it's they don't like your hair, they don't like your clothes, they don't like your outfit, they don't like your shoes. You like it, so why you worried about it? Like, don't worry about what they say, because 9 times out of 10, they're either mad because they don't got it, or they just jealous. Like, it's like, just let it be, because it's like, if you keep entertaining that and you switch up your whole style to something you don't like, you did that for them. It's crazy. Like, who cares if they don't like it? Like, what they gonna do, buy you new clothes? Like, and no, they're not. So they can stop talking and leave you alone, and you don't have to entertain that. Don't even entertain it. Don't say nothing to them. Don't get into an argument and all that with them, because it's not even worth it. They just want to see you have a reaction to what they said. And yeah. All right, y'all, tip number 9 is have fun. So middle school is very fun. It's where you make like friends that like you like get really close with this stuff, and like it could be really fun if you make it fun. Like if you stay out of drama, you hang around a good friend group, you don't hang around bad people that get in trouble all the time, you are nice to teachers, you get your work done and stuff, middle school will be very fun. Because a bunch of times, if y'all don't know, I'm a straight A student, so like most of the time I would get my work done and stuff. When you do that, like my school, they would always have like parties and stuff. So like for the kids that got their work done and stuff, you wouldn't have to go to like the class where kids had to do the work. Instead, you got to go with your friends into like the gym or something and have really much fun and like party and stuff. They used to play music and all that. And trust, you do not want to miss out on that, because missing out on that is crazy when you could have just did your work, been a good kid and all that. So like, yeah, that's tip number 9. All right, y'all, tip number 10 is kind of like number 9, but it's not have fun. It's make sure you do your work, because if you do your work, you'll get included in the fun. And also, doing your work is really, really good, because then when they have free time and stuff, like you don't got to do no work because you done did all your work, and it'll help your grades be really good. I promise y'all, middle school is not hard at all, but you just have to do the work. Like you cannot sit in class and talk to your friends and not listen to the teacher and not do your work and then expect to get an 80% or higher on the test. As a matter of fact, a 70% or higher. Nah, you failing because you ain't listen and you ain't do the work. So, and then teachers don't even be playing. Y'all may think this elementary, the teachers gonna help, teachers to help. But if you don't do that work, you get in a 0. If there's nothing on the document, the paper, the slide, you get in a 0. Just know. So that ain't gonna help your grade. And I hope y'all will want good grades in middle school. So yeah, just do your work. And that's tip number 11. Sorry, that was 10. All right, y'all, so tip number 11, I'm out of fingers. Anyways, tip number 11 is try not to miss school that much. Yes, there will be days you want to take mental health days. That's perfectly fine. There will be days where you might miss the bus. Perfectly fine. But just try not to miss school, because I'm telling y'all, or at least try not to miss more than a day of school. Because if you start missing 2 days a week, 3 days a week, y'all, that work is not going to do itself, and you will get behind in every class. And I promise you, it takes forever to catch up. Like, say you missed 3 days of school to go on a cruise. You would have missed about at least 4 assignments in every class. It's going to take you 2 to 3 weeks of work after school to catch up. Like, just please, just go to school. Like, checking out early is fine. Depending what class you have last. Like if you have math, I wouldn't recommend checking out early. But like if you have like ELA, you don't do nothing but read and then say the main ID and stuff. So like that's fine. But like, yeah, so just try not to miss school that much, because I promise you, when it's time to graduate and stuff, you gonna appreciate not missing school, because your grades gonna be good and you're not gonna have to do summer school because you miss school so much. So yeah, tip number 11 is just try not to miss as much school. It's fine to have mental health days and stuff, but just, I would say, try to only miss like once or twice a month, because that'll be fine. But if you start missing like weeks and stuff, yeah, you're cooked. All right, y'all, tip number 12 is do not be mean to teachers. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be mean, because there's no point. Okay, now I see if a teacher keeps disrespecting you, then it's like you kind of say something back, or you could tell your parents and stuff, because it's like they keep disrespecting me and like it's getting crazy. But don't disrespect teachers first. And I know, like, if you have a sibling that goes there, or if you have friends and stuff, and they be like, oh, so-and-so's mean, and you have them, don't be mean just because they said they're mean. Because I'm telling you now, 9 times out of 10, if it's a friend or somebody saying, oh, this teacher's mean, no, the teacher's not mean. It's just that they don't listen to them and they don't listen to their class, and when they be trying to get them to listen and stuff, they get smart, and it's just like, So yeah, don't listen to them. Don't be mean to teachers. Be nice, because I promise you, when you be nice, teachers, that's when they like want to help you. Say you get a bad grade on a test. Oh, you're nice, they'll let you take it over. If you're mean, too bad. All they're gonna tell you is you should have been listening in class and not being disrespectful. So like, just be nice to teachers. Honestly, try to be a teacher's pet, because like, I promise you, it will work. Like, some of my teachers, like, I was a teacher's pet, because like, if they were you a teacher's pet too, they be giving you could go in their class anytime you want. You get candy and all that. So yeah, just don't be mean to teachers. Be nice and be respectful. All right, y'all. Tip number 13 is, please, y'all, please put on deodorant and take a shower. Y'all, I cannot stress to y'all how many kids be musty. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, please, y'all, take showers and put on deodorant. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but like, some people just like don't want to put on deodorant. Like, y'all, like, their friends will say something to them, because like, another thing, y'all, is if somebody stinks and stuff, like, don't say nothing to them, because you don't be knowing what they're going through. But like, I'm saying, like, if you could take a shower and you could put on deodorant, do that. But like, some people's friends will like ask them like, hey, why are you musty? And they'll be like, it's cold outside, I don't need deodorant on. Or they'll be like, I'm inside, I don't need deodorant on. You need deodorant on at all times. You need to take showers. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you at, what time of day it is, what weather it is, what season it is. You need deodorant on every single day, all year round. I would suggest, if you have an emergency bag, put deodorant in there, because you might forget to put some on in the morning if you're like running late or something, and then you won't have to stink during school. You could just put it on when needed. So yeah, make sure y'all put on deodorant and take showers. All right, so I'm gonna do 14 and 15 in the same. So 14 is, don't wear pajamas. Y'all, unless it's pajama day, do not come to school in pajamas, because it kind of gives that you just woke up and came to school, you ain't took no shower or nothing, and that's not what you want to give. So just don't wear pajamas and stuff, because it just doesn't look clean, and just put on some clothes. And then number 15 leads me to number 15 is, do not bring blankets and pillows. Why are you bringing a blanket and a pillow to school? If it's cold, wear a hoodie and some sweatpants. Like, don't bring a blanket to school, because you're bringing a blanket and a pillow to school, and for one, the teachers are going to take it, and most likely they're going to make you take it to the front office so your parents can pick it up. And again, if you're tired and you're going to sleep in class and stuff, just don't come to school, because you're just not doing nothing by bringing a pillow and a blanket and wearing pajamas and sleeping in class. Like, your grades are still going to be bad. So like, you might as well just stay home and not do the work, because yeah. But don't be them people. Wear regular clothes. Don't bring a blanket and a pillow. Stay up, do your work, get good grades. All right, y'all, so tip number 16 is, do not be a bully. Oh my gosh, y'all, do not be a bully. Do not get in middle school and think you're just about to talk about everybody and be mean to everybody, because I promise y'all, it don't work like that. It just doesn't show a good image for you, and it's just not nice. So don't be talking about people. If you have something nice to say, you can say it. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, don't be a bully, because it's just, people are just not gonna like you, and it's just not gonna show a good image and everything. Like, because why are you bullying? Like, mind you, everybody's different, so it's like you're bullying somebody for not looking the same as you. But what would be crazy is if somebody did look the same as you, then it would be considered copying you, if y'all know what I mean. So like, what's crazy is, it's just like, don't be a bully, and like, just enjoy your time in middle school. Be nice to everybody, and yeah, because again, you never know what somebody's going through at home, and they could be having a really rough time. So you just being nice to them during the school day could go a long way. All right, y'all, tip number 17 is, do not act like you're bigger than the program, because you will get embarrassed. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Do not act like you're bigger than the program. Don't be acting like you bigger than everybody, you better than everybody, like everybody just sucks, everybody, like, you just, like, you're just above everybody, because like, boo, you're not. You can be that girl and not be bigger than the program, because you don't have to go around acting like you all this big and bad and tough, and you just like better than everybody and stuff, because nobody's gonna like you, for one. And then two, the reason I say you would get embarrassed is because most likely people are gonna start saying stuff to you, and like they're gonna say it like in a cafeteria or in like a big setting, and then you're not gonna know what to say because it's gonna be like a bunch of people ganging up on you at once. Or either like even teachers will say something to you, like if you're like being like acting like you're all big and bad and stuff. Like, trust me, you would get embarrassed in front of the whole class, and just, you don't want that. So just please don't be acting like you better than the program, and just be like, don't be like everybody else, be yourself, but like don't be acting like you better than everybody and stuff, because trust me, people would not like you. All right, y'all, tip number 18 is more for the girls, but tip number 18 is make sure you have emergency stuff. Because y'all, most likely, unless you just get lucky, if you haven't started your, like, y'all know, in elementary school, then you're most likely going to start it in middle school or like early high school. So like just make sure you have like pads just in case. Make sure you have like extra underclothes just in case, an extra pair of pants just in case, panty liners just in case, all that. Like just make a little emergency kit and make sure you have that stuff in there. Like you could put hand sanitizer and stuff in there too, but just make sure you have that stuff, because y'all, I promise you, if you don't have that stuff, and y'all know, if y'all period start, then it might be bad, because then how you gonna have the stuff? Like, you're not gonna have the stuff. So like just make sure you pack it just in case, like, because it's always beneficial. And if you do have your period, make sure you still pack some stuff just in case, like you start your period, you forget it one day and you forget, and then you will always have like a pad and stuff in your book bag to like you know, like just in case, and like all that. So yeah, just make sure you pack your emergency stuff. All right, y'all, so tip number 19 is do not be peer pressured into doing things. A bunch of people, when they get in middle school, they think they're about to do smoking and vaping, and do not do it. First of all, you're too young to be doing that. Second of all, you know your parents didn't allow that. Third of all, you're just trying to be cool, and I promise you it's not cool, and you're just messing up your lungs. And you don't want to mess up your lungs at an early age, because it could lead to colon cancer, any type of cancer, and all that. It trust, you don't want to. And then again, is another thing is, if you get caught, you get suspended, and you don't want to get sent to ISS or OSS. And that's another thing that's bad, because then it takes away from school time and all that, and you're behind on your work. Because don't be getting sent to ISS and OSS. ISS is in school suspension, OSS is out of school suspension. If you get caught vaping, smoking, drinking, any of that, you will get OSS. And just know that ain't good, because you don't want to spend a whole, like, I know some schools do it for like 7 or 14 days, or some even do it for a month. You do not want to be doing that just to be at home for a month. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it. So yeah, don't be peer pressure into doing things. If somebody be like, oh, try this vape or something, no, don't do it. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't, like, I'm gonna say tell on them, because I feel like it would be better, because it's like, if they have a vape and stuff at school, and then they're trying to get you to do it, and like if you say no and then they keep trying to get you to do it, I would say tell on them. But like if they're just doing it, don't tell on them, because you don't want to make drama. But just don't pay no attention, and don't do it. Don't, trust me, because you don't want to do it. It's a bad idea, because yeah. All right, y'all, and tip number 20 is, if someone tells you something and you ain't see it, don't entertain it, and don't start telling other people. If somebody walks up to you and starts saying, oh, so-and-so did this and did this, and now so-and-so don't like so-and-so, just be like, oh, okay. Don't go and start telling other people and stuff, because again, it creates drama and it leads to fights, and then another thing that's bad is like, okay, someone sort of told you this, but now say that the person they were talking about came up to them and said, oh, you was talking about me. They could easily be like, oh no, so-and-so told me, and now you win the whole thing because they done told you, and now you know about it. So it's like you can't really deny it because you know about it. But then it's like when y'all start blaming it on each other, then that one person don't know who did it, so then all three of y'all in trouble, and y'all in the principal's office trying to get to the bottom of it. And yeah, so just don't entertain stuff that people tell you. Even if you see it, don't go telling people. Please do not go telling people, because I promise y'all that's a bad idea. And yeah, so that's tip number 20. All right, y'all, so I just want to make a disclaimer that all the stuff on the list is like stuff that, like, I'm just telling y'all from like seeing it and stuff. From what I know, like, I was a good kid, so like I never got in trouble and stuff, and like I follow all the rules. So yeah, but yeah, that's 20 tips for middle school. If y'all want me to do 20 tips for upcoming freshmen in high school, because like I'm only a sophomore, but like I did freshman year, I could do that too. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and thanks for sticking around. Bye, peace.
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind.